Let's find out what happens when you make F1 shake with different types of milk in today's video. Welcome back to my channel, everyone. This is Jean here from Authentic Energy. All right, guys, I know a lot of you guys have asked me this question. What happens if you make your F1 shake with almond milk? What happens if I use coconut milk? What happens if I use low-fat milk? What happens if I use water? Okay, I won't be talking about water in today's video, but I'm going to put all the different types, at least the most popular types of milk in a table to show you guys, the specifics, what each type of milk contains and what are the key nutrients you can get from, drinking them and what happens when you mix it with your F1 shake. Okay, here I put 6 types of milks in the table. So we've got low-fat cow's milk, whole full-fat cow's milk, soy milk, almond milk, oat milk, and coconut milk. All of these are unsweetened. Okay, so I know you can find different types of like the plant-based milk out there, but I know the most popular ones are these 4, right? Soy, almond, oat, and coconut. And just be very aware that if you were to use them, make sure you select the unsweetened type. Okay, so you don't get the extra calories and the extra, sugar that's, unnecessary. Okay, so if we just take a look at a glance, right, you can see that each type of milk contains different calories, right? They each have different calorie count. But however, we can't just focus on the calories. We have to look at the milk overall, right? Like how much, nutrients does it contain? What kind of like nutritional benefits can it do for my body? And also, when you mix it with our F1, how much protein we get and also how many calories is there? So we have to really take into consideration of all these different factors, right? So like, let's just quickly go through them, right? I know it's quite a big table and feel free to screen capture, right, for your own, reference. And I believe this is something that's helpful for you guys, right? Especially if you want to experiment with different types of milk there, right? So if you do low-fat cow's milk, right? So low-fat cow's milk gives you about 100 calories and it contains 8 grams of protein, which is great. And, with the key nutrients, it contains calcium, vitamin D, and potassium. So, which is actually really essential. These are minerals for your bone health, right? And your joint health. And, when you mix it with our F1 shake, it comes to 190 calories and it gives your body 17 grams of protein, which is very good. Like it's not super high, but it's very well balanced. Okay, so in case if you're wondering where did I get the numbers from for F1, you can actually go check out the label on your F1 bottle. At the back, it will show you that each serving, just the powder, gives you 90 calories and it gives you 9 grams of protein. Okay, just remember, F1 shake is not a protein shake. It is a healthy meal replacement shake, which has very even, very balanced, number of healthy fats, protein, and carbs. Okay, so if you are puzzled about the difference between a protein shake and F1 shake, you can go check out my videos that I made from before where I break down the differences. Okay, so you can see that, okay, this is actually quite nice, 190 calories, 17 grams of protein. Okay, it's if you can keep your shake around, like 200, not too high, like around 200 calories, that's actually ideal, especially for weight loss. Okay, and now moving on to whole cow's milk, the full fat milk, whole cow's milk. All right, and you can see that the calorie is higher and it gives you same amount of protein. Okay, however, higher amount of fat. Okay, same amount of carbs, but much higher fat comparing to the low fat milk. Right, which is why we always advise everyone to go for, low-fat milk or, skim milk. Skim means, it's completely fat-free. Okay, for weight loss, right? So for weight loss, it's better if you use low fat. But however, if you guys have been following me for some time, you probably remember that I also make my shakes with whole milk. Okay, and that is because it's actually okay if you want to use full fat cow's milk to make your shake, even for weight loss purpose, as long as you know how to balance out your nutrition, your protein count throughout the day, and also how to balance out your fat intake throughout the whole day, right? Because having one, say full fat cow's milk in your breakfast shake is not really gonna ruin. It's not gonna ruin your weight loss journey, right? It's really all about how you smartly calculate and distribute your nutrients throughout the day, right? So I just want to emphasize that, okay? It is okay if you do end up using whole cow's milk, right? But however, I do recommend you to use low-fat cow's milk, or if you can switch it up, like if you use low-fat, mix up with whole cow's milk. Say, you do low fat cow's milk for like 3-4 days a week, and then the other, half of the week you do full fat cow's milk, right? So you can switch it up like that, right? And you can see the result is that you get the 17 grams of protein, so same amount of protein as low fat cow's milk. However, the calorie is higher, right? So like with when we're on weight loss journey, it's optimal if we can stick to foods that are lower in calories but higher in nutrients. So in this case, we definitely would want to opt for low-fat cow's milk, right? Okay, now moving on to the plant-based milk. Okay, we got soy milk, almond milk, and oat milk. Okay, so you guys probably have heard me saying this many times over and over that I always prefer soy milk. Why is that? Because if you compare the protein, right? Let's just look at all four, together: soy, almond, oat, and coconut. So if you look at the protein count, soy milk by far has the highest amount of protein, right? 7 grams per serving. Okay, so here I forgot to mention the serving size is about 1 cup. Okay, so we're comparing 1 cup of each milk. Okay, what kind of nutrients you get. Okay, so you can see 7 versus almond gives you 1 grams of protein, 1 gram, almost nothing. Oat milk gives you 3, that's still quite low, and coconut milk gives you 0, so there's no protein in coconut milk. Okay, however, if you look at the fat content, right? Soy milk gives you 4 grams of fat, so it's not that high. It's actually moderate. Almond milk is very low in fat, 2.5 grams. Oat milk gives you 5. It's kind of in the middle, right? And coconut milk is the same as soy milk, 4 grams of fat. Okay, so you can see when you compare the fat, they're all kind of like, very similar. However, almond is on the, the least fatty end, right? So you can see protein, almond is very low, and fat is also very low. And if you compare the calories, I know you guys are going to tell me, hey, look at almond milk. In terms of calorie, almond milk is really low. It is 30 calories in a cup only. So if you look at, all these numbers overall, like almond milk stands out, right? Because it has very low of everything: low protein, low carbs, low fat, and low calories. So which is why, these days a lot of people, prefer to use almond milk for weight loss, and almond milk has been marketed as like the healthy option. Okay. It is healthy in the way that, it gives your body, if you look at the key nutrients, it gives you body calcium, vitamins A, D, and E. So I actually prefer to focus on the nutrients here. So like, okay, great, it gives you body the vitamins and the calcium. However, it is really low in the big nutrients, the macronutrients of protein, fats, and carbs as well. So that's where I'm like, okay, right. It's not really giving your body too much, right? It is giving you the micronutrients, but it's not giving your body too much. So I would actually use this not on a daily basis. Okay, I would actually use almond milk as like a snack shake, if I was to make a shake. So you can see that if you mix it with our Herbalife shake, it gives you 9 grams of protein. Most of the protein comes from just, our shake powder, right? Not really from the milk. And however, it is very low in calorie, right? So that the overall shake is only 120 calories. Versus if we're using soy milk, right? Soy milk, we all know that it's very high in protein, right? So that the result is 16 grams of protein and 170 calories, which is still under 200 calories. It's, pretty good. I know I'm biased. Okay, I'm very biased with soy milk, but I know that a lot of people can't take soy, like allergic to soy. Then you can definitely opt for like the next option I would recommend is oat milk. right? So nothing wrong with almond milk. I know a lot of you guys asked me about almond milk, but my purpose for today's video is for you to see the whole picture, not just like, is almond milk good because it's low in calories, but you also have to see that it's also very low in protein, fats, and carbs as well, right? So this is just something for you to consider, right? There's no right or wrong. There's only just that preference. And yeah, so if you look at oat milk is also very popular right now, right? A lot of people like to substitute their milk, their cow's milk with oat milk. And, of course, oat milk, almond, and soy and coconut are great like plant-based milk options, for people that are vegan, vegetarians, or if you're lactose intolerant. Right. But however, let's look at, like what it gives you, right? So where were we? Okay, let's look at oat milk. Yeah. So oat milk gives you body fiber, vitamin B, and also vitamin D. So vitamin Bs, I actually should have written down as it's a group of vitamin Bs that gives you body. And if you make it with F1 Shake, it gives you body just slightly over 200 calories, 210 calories, and 12 grams of protein. So it is on the lower end of the protein count, right? However, the oat milk itself does offer some protein, but it's very little. It's higher than almond milk, right? But if you look at the calories, however, it is a lot higher. Okay, in terms of plant-based milk, oat milk actually offers the highest amount of calories. So that is something to keep in mind if you're like an oat milk lover, right? Not that it's bad, it's just that it offers a lot higher in calories. And also when it comes to carbs, you can see that it is a lot higher in carbs as well, right? So because mainly oat is a type of like, a carbohydrate, and also it's a type of carbohydrate that's actually high in fiber. Okay, it is great to actually consume oats, like oatmeals and things like that, and have your, like when you actually consume oat milk as an alternative, I think it's good to switch it up, right? Some days you have oat milk and some days you consume, say, soy milk, right? And personally, I don't recommend consuming oat milk all the time, simply because, it is low in protein, right? And yeah, simply because, when it comes to like, what it offers to your body, it is very low in protein as well, right? So same thing as, almond milk. I always tell everyone, just gotta be aware that it is very, very low in protein, right? Although, it is a popular, a yummy, cow's milk replacement. Okay, and finally, coconut milk. Okay, coconut milk is very popular and it's been around for a long time. And coconut milk, as I mentioned, I like to use it as a, snack shake base. And you can see coconut milk really offers very little of everything. It offers no protein. It offers no protein and almost zero carbs. Well, only one carb, right? One gram of carbs. So it's very little. However, it does have quite a bit of fat, right? Healthy fats. And it's not super high, like, a cow's milk high. So it offers 4 grams of fat only. And you can see that it is a very low calorie type of plant-based milk. Okay. And it provides your body with copper, iron, and manganese. So these are minerals that are actually really beneficial for your body. And when you mix it with F1 Shake, it gives you body 9 grams of protein. So 9 grams of protein is purely from the F1 Shake, and then 135 calories altogether. Right. So now you can actually see the breakdown and get a better idea of what each milk offers your body and how, and when you mix it with F1 Shake, like what do you get out of it, right? And then I'm mainly focusing on the protein here because protein is very important, especially for those of you that are building muscles and also losing weight, right? Now, let's go to the next page. I also have put them into another table here to give you guys also a better idea to see what each milk, what benefits does each milk offer and what is the best way to use it, right? So if you see my little weight loss symbol, right, next to some of the milk, this is my personal recommendation. Like I personally recommend these milks for weight loss. So almond milk, soy milk, and low-fat cow's milk. Okay, just after looking at everything overall, breaking down everything overall, and this is actually my personal recommendation, but however I still recommend everyone to like switch up your milk. Okay, switch, don't always stick to the same type of milk. Like you can actually combine almond milk with your cow's milk, and but of course if you're lactose intolerant, you can mix up your plant-based milk like soy milk and almond milk or oat milk, right? But these three are my personally recommended like milk that are more ideal, more suitable for weight loss. Okay, and low fat cow's milk, great for general use, right? And cow's milk is great for those of you that are working on building your muscles, and if you're working on healthy weight gain, right? Cow's milk is great. Okay, and those of you that are very those of you that work out a lot, right, and you have very high intensity type of workouts, mixing your F1 shake with cow's milk is actually quite ideal to help you repair your muscles. Okay, and soy milk, I've mentioned about soy milk's benefits, many times before, right? And one benefit I haven't mentioned is that soy milk is lower in carbs as well. So it's great for like blood sugar control. Okay, so those of you that are, very, sensitive, right, like insulin sensitive, or like if you're very careful with your blood sugar control, soy milk is a great option here. Almond milk is actually best for calorie reduction, as we have seen that almond milk is so low in calorie, right? So it's really good for like those of you that are actually closely monitoring your calorie intake, and if you're like working hard on reducing your calories for weight management purpose. Okay, and oat milk is actually great for pre-workout, post-workout shakes, and because it's high in carbs, right? So it's actually good to give you a good energy boost, especially if you need that before a say running training or swimming training, right? Some kind of workout, some kind of pre-workout shake, then you can actually use oat milk for that. Okay, and lastly, coconut milk. Okay, coconut milk, I wrote here that it's great for keto diet, because keto requires a lot of like high fats, right? Low carb and high fat type of food. So coconut milk is low in carbs but high in fats, healthy fats, so it's a great option for keto diet. Okay, but also for those of you that are not doing keto, you can definitely use coconut milk as a snack shake. Use it for snack shakes, but not as a full meal replacement. Not for a full meal replacement shake, because I prefer you using a milk that's higher in protein, as a higher in protein for your meal replacement shake. Okay, this is my personal recommendation. Okay, now we probably have a better idea of what each type of milk offers, and please let me know in the comment below which milk and which maybe multiple types of milk that are quite suitable for you and your lifestyle and your body goal, right? I would love to hear from you guys, and I hope that the tables I have made here are helpful for you guys to get a better understanding of what each milk contains, what key nutrients and what benefits you can get from them. And of course, like I have to say that all milks are great. All milks have, great, nutritional values and health benefits for your body. So do not overlook, their health benefits, and don't just focus on the calories. Okay. We really got to look at them, as a whole. Okay. So, yeah, do let me know if you guys still have questions about, what kind of milk to use, and, what happens if you mix the shake with different types of milks or different liquids. And those of you that are interested to know more about, mixing your F1 shake with water, I do have a video talking about that. You can check it out here. And yes, so I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And if you think that this video is, helpful and beneficial for your family and friends or people in your community, feel free to share, give a thumbs up. And of course, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Okay, guys. And lastly, if you are interested to work with me and have me as your Herbalife coach, you can find out details in the description below. All right, and I look forward to hearing from you guys. Yeah, and don't forget to do your wellness evaluation. It's very quick. You can finish it in under 1 minute, and I can give you a personalized nutrition program recommendation, a personalized Herbalife nutrition recommendation for your body goal and your body needs. Okay, you can just fill it out here. It's very quick to fill out. Okay, so and I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye.